Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do Leetcode weekly contest. First question, minimum string length after removing substring. So let us first read this question, then about constraint, then about the examples, and finally the coding part for the same. So let us go ahead with the reading of this question. So you are given a string S consisting only uppercase English letters. You can apply some operation to the string where in one operation you can remove any occurrence of one of the substring A, B or C, D from the S. And then we are required to return the minimum possible length of the resulting string that we obtain. So the thing is that here we are required to figure out with the A, B and C, D substring and we need to remove all of them, and then after that we need to return that at the end what is the resulting length of the substring after removal of A, B and C, D. Note that the string concatenate after removing the substring and could produce new A, B or C, D substring. So now let us first check for the first example which is given to us, and before that let's check for the constraint. So here we can see that S length is up to 100, so easily any square solution would easily work here. And S has all uppercase English letters, so no small letter is there. So that context also we don't need to check for the H case of small and big letters. So now let us first check for the first example which is given to us. Here A, B, F, C, right? So here A, B, and this is our C, D, right? And even so here AB which is there and CD which is there. Even again if CD is decreased, right? Basically CD is removed and again one more EB would be there, and at the end FC would be the only which would be there at the end with us. So this is the thing. So the thing would be that how we will be removing. We'll first remove the AB, and after removing this AB we will be left with FCA CDB, right? Then we will remove the CD and then we will be left with FCAB. Then again we got this AB, so then we'll remove this and then only this will be left, and this its length is 2, right? So this would be our answer. Then in this example, we can clearly see that there is no AB or CD occurrence altogether. So that's why nothing is removed and that's why the original length is returned here. So this is the thing here. So now comes the part that how we are required to do this question. So for doing this question, the thing is, we are required to figure out that from where A or C starts, and then we need to check that if the element which is there, that is A, then after that just B occurs. Then we are required to just remove that and then concatenate whole string which is left there. And same we need to do for C and D as well. So like this only we will be going ahead and doing it until we are able to remove all the occurrences of A, B, and C, D. So while doing this, it will become an order of n solution, and we are not using an extra space, so order of one space complexity. So let us go ahead for the coding part for the same. So here basically first taking the length and then we are checking that if it is removed or not. This will be for our while loop which is there, so that we can easily check that why we are using this while loop at outside of this for loop, so that we are able to remove all the occurrences of AB and CD. Because see, when we are having this AB and here we are having CD. So when we remove this AB, now the new string would be CD, right? So because of this, we need to check that if CD was formed or not. So because of this, we are using this particular while loop. And that context now we are starting for loop here. Means first occurrence of our, we'll check that if A or A exists. If A exists at that point, then we'll check that if next is our B. And then for that purpose, then if that exists, then for removing that, what we are doing from the starting till this I point, and then from this I point plus 2, then whatever length is left, we will just concatenate that. And from the length, we are removing the 2. Why? Because now we have removed this A and B. And then we will be making this flag as true and break out of the same. That we will be doing here. So that again, here it can enter this while loop. And now at whatever point we break and S is being renewed at this particular point. So because of that, now it will start again for this for loop. It will check if A exists. If it doesn't exist, then it will check for the C and then for the D. So it will do the same thing, and then again flag will be true and it will break out of this particular for loop, and then it will again start. So this is how it will be able to check again and again that if A or C exists, and it will be easily able to remove all the occurrences here. And then at the end, we will be returning the final length which will be there. So this is how we will be doing this particular question. So now comes the part that what would be the time complexity and space complexity. So the time complexity would be here order of here one loop is there, and this is just for the part that we are able to just go ahead from that particular point only. So that's why here the time complexity is order of n and the space complexity is order of 1, because we are not using any extra space here. So this was all for this particular question. If you have any doubt, you can comment that out. So yeah, this was all. Thank you.